This week we are looking at the biggest translation fails on Reddit. Coming up. Hello and welcome back to the Freelanceverse. Thanks so much for tuning in once again this week. This week I have kind of a different video from the other ones on my channel. It's not going to be educational or informational as I usually do. Instead, we're going to look at a couple of Reddits. I thought it might be funny to look at kind of translation fails Reddit and language fails Reddits and react to them. I pre-selected a couple of Reddits. 3 of them I have here now. One is called English, one is called Translation Fails, and one just Translation Fail. I haven't really looked through the posts yet because I want to react to them like live. I want to see them the first time, so I hope they are good. We will see. If you have more stuff like this for me to react to, please send them to me. The channel email is in the description. You can just send them to me and I will see if they work. Let's get right into it. So the first Reddit is called English. I've heard of this one before. This is a very popular one. As you can see, it has 541,000 members. And this is basically all about bad English, right? Not only about translation, but also about already bad written English. I thought it might be funny to go through the posts. So let's look at the very first one. Princess and princess. Plurals are difficult for some. Princess, Harry and William. Princess, the plural of prince. I don't actually know. Let me check that. Yeah, plural princess. I don't know, am I missing something? I think this is correct. Weird. Let's move on to the next one. Please no, child shredded meat. Oh my god, this is like an official product. How can this happen? By the way, if you are familiar with these languages and you know where the translation mistake happened, please let me know in the comments. That would be super interesting. What kind of source text resulted in child shredded meat? It's always baffling to me, especially in official products like here. If it's just a note on the wall, okay, someone was not a good translator, but here there are so many steps until a product gets made. I don't understand how this can happen. Notice, today is under construction. Thank you for understanding. Okay, this one I can see why it would happen. It's kind of cute. Like when you're having a bad day, you can just say, today is under construction. Thanks for understanding. That's kind of funny. I like this one. Anyways, fashion. Professionals sack the board shoe. Oh my god, come on. Like this one, I don't know. I guess, yeah, if someone just writes it by hand in Word, but still, if you write this in Word, it would even tell you how to spell it, no? And again, it's on an actual skateboard shoe. Sometimes what I also noticed when they imitate a fake product, when they imitate an original product, but it's actually fake, they have to write the things wrong, right? To not infringe on copyright. So sometimes you see Adidas or Nike spelled wrong, but the product looks almost the same. It's always funny. Does Bruno Mars is gay? Oh my god, on a YouTube thumbnail with a lot of views as well. But we don't know what's the background. This might also be a joke, right? Because it's also in the title and in the thumbnail. I don't know, this might also be a joke. It's good that it says 3 times. Panic carefully, panic carefully, panic carefully. And it is the same source, right? As it looks like, yeah. Panic carefully. And 3 times. Yeah, why 3 times? That is kind of an oxymoron, it's called, right? When 2 words are just basically saying the opposite in a phrase. An oxymoron is a rhetorical device that uses an ostensible self-contradiction to illustrate rhetorical point. So when one word in a phrase completely contradicts the other one, like panic is kind of the opposite of calm and careful, right? So panic carefully is it's actually very funny stylistic choice of words. In a poem or something, this could be really stylistically used in a funny way. Moving on. Do not disturb. Tiny grass is dreaming. Oh, what? Okay, here I really need your help in the comments. How does this happen? Tiny grass is dreaming. That's really funny. This is Chinese, right? Yeah, this is Chinese. If you're a Chinese viewer or someone who speaks Chinese, please let me know what the back translation of this is. Really interested where this went wrong. Next up, put off. Put off your guilty shoes and come in the prison politely. What? What? Put off your guilty shoes. So this is in front of a prison and they want you to take off your shoes from outside where you were guilty and come in politely on your knees? What the hell is happening? Very funny and somehow like clever, you know, like symbolic almost, like leave your shoes of your guilty self outside, and when you enter the prison, so you can kind of purify in here. Interesting. You know what, let's go to the next, let's go to one of the next subreddits. Translation fail, let's do this one. Yeah, let's start with this. Pinterest using the German word for bread buns. Start. Unordentliche Brötchen für lange Haare. What? I don't get it. It means like untidy breads for long hair. Oh, messy bun, right? Messy bun? Is that a thing? Messy bun. Yeah. Wow, okay, this comes from messy bun. Messy bun for your hair, for your long hair. Messy buns for long hair, okay. This was definitely machine translated. That's very funny for a German speaker. Untidy breads for long hair. That was a good one, that was a good one. Don't do it. Please do not vote paper toilet in the cup of the bathroom, thanks. What? Please do not vote paper toilet in the cup of the bathroom. I'm assuming it means please do not throw toilet paper in the toilet of the bathroom, right? But that's very creative. If someone has an idea what source language this is from, maybe because of vote, there's maybe a similarity in the source between voting and throwing. If you notice anything, please let me know. Paper toilet, I think they just got the wrong way around, toilet paper. And you know, the cup of the bathroom, it's a nice description. Sometimes if you learn another language, you will know, like sometimes you don't know the word, so you just describe it, you just speak around it, like tomato is the round red vegetable in the kitchen, right? You just use all the descriptive expressions that you know to come to a conclusion. And the cup of the bathroom, I have to say, it's the toilet, I am convinced. I hope this is a translation fail, maybe they're just being honest. Don't worry that the backflow incense will be harmful to the human body. Yeah, this is not a fail, right? It's not the most elegant description, but it basically means that you shouldn't worry that the incense smell will be harmful. That's not a bad one, in my opinion. That's a good thing that they tell this there. Gotta love YouTube subtitles. Oh yes, I'm telling you, when I do the automatic subtitles for my videos, sometimes it's hilarious. So by the way, you can still translate my videos if you want. Recently I got a lot of requests to do that. Unfortunately, you can't do it online anymore by yourself. That's why I don't mention it that much anymore in my videos. But you can always get in touch with me through email. If you want to practice your translation and get better in it, just send me an email with the video you would like to translate, and I send you the SRT file. You can just translate in there. It's very easy. So what does this say? Et cela vous est apporté par Chérie. What does this mean? Like, this is brought to you by Chérie. Oh my god, wait. I think I see honey under here. Is this a brand deal for honey? Yeah, honey is I think this is a brand deal for honey. I don't want to promote it, you know, but this is like a very popular tool for your browser that you can install. Like, it looks like this is a promotion for honey, and you know, they always would say, this video is brought to you by honey. And this is brought to you by Chérie, because you can call your spouse honey, and in French you would call your spouse Chérie. I think this is what's happening. Very funny. He should definitely check his subtitles and change that, because I don't think the brand deal would be happy if in the transcription it doesn't even say their name, because that's also how they drive clicks, right? When you have a transcription of your video, it gets into recommended much more, because people can actually search it with text, and text is more powerful than images and videos. Changed menu from Hebrew to English. Exploited children. What? Exploited children. Hamburger children. Okay, this one is okay, that makes sense. Penne pasta, fish and chips. Children's fish and chips, that's also okay. But the first one, if you speak Hebrew, let me know what happened here. Where does this exploited come from? What else do we have? Genders are hard. I am a cheerleader. Ich bin ein Cheerleader. I am a male cheerleader. Ich bin eine männliche Cheerleaderin. Yeah, that's again very funny if you speak German. So what they did is, Google is basically saying that cheerleader, the word cheerleader, is entirely female, because up here this is technically the male version of cheerleader, right? But then here they feel like they have to specify männliche. Well, also the English specifies it, to be fair, but then they use the female version of cheerleader It's very strange. Like they could just simply use the first part for the second one and ich bin eine Cheerleaderin for the first part. I don't know, it's a tricky one actually. It's not that easy. Now that I think about it, it's not that easy how you would do that. Funny one, thought-provoking actually. Oh, okay, of course you should not shoot people. Wow, such obvious. Please do not shoot people. Yeah, I've seen that before. Like taking a picture in other languages is often shooting, and even in English you can shoot a picture, right? This is a very good example of localization, right? This is not wrong, but it can't be localized like this. What they did well, they added a picture to it, a symbol, a graphic, right? And that's always good for localization purposes, because then even if you don't read it, you know, don't take pictures, right? You could say, please do not shoot pictures of people, but yeah, they missed the mark there. But with the picture, it's okay. Oh, tattoos. What does my friend's acid-filed tattoo say? Okay, they just ask what it says. Raw belief domestic animal. What? Are you serious? Can someone confirm this in the comments? Raw belief domestic animal. Yeah, your friend has just picked some random characters. No, come on. Oh man. Imagine having raw belief domestic animal on your arm. It's kind of epic, you know. If someone asks you what does it mean, you just say this and then walk away and just pretend there is some meaning behind it and it will be fine. Let's do one last one. Let's do this one. We are improving the gardens, disgusted in discomfort. What? I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. Let's check if Google Translate can help on this one. So Google Translate says, we are improving the gardens, sorry for the inconvenience. Ah, discuss the discomfort. So disculpen means discussing, but also please apologize. Like, let me know in the comments if, I know there are a lot of Spanish speakers, so tell me what happened with disculpen here. I'm really interested. Why does this go to discuss? I can see the discomfort, inconvenience, that makes sense. Improving the gardens, it's not a nice translation, but it's okay. People understand, but then here something went very wrong that kind of ruined the whole localization. Interesting, because discussing and then apologizing are quite far from each other, right? So let me know what happened here. Okay, I think that's it for the first episode of this series. Let me know if you enjoyed this. I can always do more of these. I really enjoy them. And don't forget to send me things that you think would be funny. It can be subreddits, it can be Instagram accounts, for example, that do language memes or whatever. And yeah, can keep this going. Spread some fun and not always facts, right? Please make sure to scroll down and like the video. It would really mean a lot to me. And please explain those mistranslations. This is the most important takeaway of the video. I'll see you next week with another video. Bye bye.